Hey guys, To The Moon Man here. I'm on one of those popular online sites and this is where I'm doing my sports bets for right now. Just wanted to go through a couple bets that I like. I like and this is all in decimal format, so you can do a conversion, or you can just go on Google and get the decimal conversion. I used to know it. I used to have a conversion, but instead I just like to put in like a dollar, and then you can see the odds. So a dollar when over here on this side over here. So these are the odds: 170, 179, and 190. As you can see over here, where I have these bets selected. 3.5. No way I'd ever take that. 3 is like the key number. Okay. 2.5. Yeah, you're doing great. I definitely would take 2.5 over 3.5 all day long. And look, the odds are really not that much different. I mean, you're buying a whole point and you're getting like it's only about 10 cents difference, okay? But then look at this. I mean, you're still getting 170 for -1.5. So if the Milwaukee Bucks win by 2 only, you're now turning your loss into a win. So, I mean, right out of the gate, I think I'm going to take the Milwaukee Bucks -1.5 versus a win or a loss. I mean, you could always take a live bet. Like yesterday, the Phoenix Suns were, I think, -5.5 or 6.5 to start, and I didn't take it. I was never able to get a live bet off. There was no improvement of the line. So you could always like take a small bet on the Bucks here, -1.5, and I'm just gonna do that now. Or my YouTube channel is basically for small, low budget gambling, and then we're trying to take a small balance and make it large, and mostly that's through roulette, and roulette basically pays for most of these like sports bets that are mostly fun. I mean, I do really well on my sports bets. I don't bet like I used to bet like every day, but I don't really do that too much anymore. My main focus is on roulette. Yeah, let's do $15 on the Bucks -1.5. That'll pay like $10. So we're risking 15 to win 10 basically. I like it. So let's place it. Okay, done. It might be 15. See that now it's changed already. Now it's 1506. Before it was 1504. I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me how like your total. I mean, yeah, it hasn't cashed out yet, but the bet is actually going up and down in value as the bet's already been made. I mean, that kind of like is really different, and it really affects your mind. Obviously, that's my bet today. Here's settled. Here's all my sports bets. I bet the Utah Jazz, like I tweeted out. I took them -2.5 when the point went down. They were at 3.5, and like a couple minutes before the game, I took the Utah Jazz -2.5, and they actually did win. I didn't think they were gonna win, but then I also took them at another key number +3.5, and I did not tweet that out because I thought I thought these both were gonna lose for sure. I had no confidence in it whatsoever. I almost bet against it, but I didn't. I let it run. I let it ride. Um, and the thing of it is I was kind of chasing a little bit because I was betting. I bet this bet, which was a good bet. Okay, I bet the Utah Jazz over 99.5. I mean, it was kind of hard not to get 100 points. I thought, I thought that was a pretty easy one. But then I started betting like the quarters over 53.5, and it was like I think it was like 51.5, and they had the ball, and they were just like la la la, like we don't want to score, something like that. I can't remember what quarter that was. It could have been in the second quarter. I can't remember it right now, but I lost both of those. Big loss, Then I had I didn't tweet this one out either, but the Seattle Mariners +1.5. I had this like some friend of mine told me that it was a good bet, and I'm like the Tigers and the Mariners are both like they suck. So then I'm like, well, I was gonna bet him again the next day, and then I was gonna bet him +1, and then I got busy. I could have taken him +2.5, but I'm like, well, I wasn't able to turn on the game, but I didn't take it. I didn't do it, and they ended up winning. And then I think most of these other ones I pretty much tweeted out. So I could do like a spreadsheet or something on them later, but it's kind of hard to do that because, like I said, these amounts change. I'm like, I might have bet 11 here, and now it's 1107. Or I could have bet 15 here, and now it's 1650. You know what I'm saying? This is the problem that I have. Like everything fluctuates. Like look over here. It's 1507 now. I'm like, so maybe by the time the game goes off, it's $16.11 or something. Who knows? You know what I mean? So now it's just really, really odd. And these are the things you got to kind of like look out for. And these are the things that I've experienced. And this is the reason why I haven't really done live. And I'm still trying to figure out things and like how to like show you guys and do this. And maybe once we get some more subscribers, I'll do like something on Twitch. I'll get like a camera or something like that, and I could just go on Twitch and do it. So I could do it live instead of like doing a recording. So if you guys like these kind of things, if you want to see me play live, which I can do, I would love to do it. Hit the like button, subscribe, and make a comment. I will definitely comment and reply back to any comments that you make. Hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter is the same as my YouTube. It's To The Moon Man. That's a recap of basically all the sports bets here. I'll just scroll down real quick so you can see it. That's it. Oh wait, I guess there's probably an X, but like the Cubs, I tweeted out the Cubs with the Padres. That one I bet quite a bit on, and that was like the very first game out of that series, and then we won. I also tweeted out this game here. Like I tweeted out both these picks. I did a parlay with the Padres and the Suns. I just took the Suns straight up. I think they were like -2.5 or 3.5 or something like that. So I just took them straight out. And then, I tweeted out the Grizzlies. All these I've tweeted out. So you guys know. Oh, yeah. I got to show you this. I bet this one, okay? So you go to sports. Okay? You can go to sports. And down here, you can go to high rollers. Okay? So say this guy bet $30,000 on the sports pick. So you could actually see what he bet on. So you click on it, and you can see, okay, well, he bet this. So now, if you want to, you could bet on it too. So you can click on it. Oh, oh yeah, okay, there it is. So you can click on it, and you could add it to your bet slip. There's a way to do that. I think I did it wrong. So anyways, so now I could bet on this. Because I saw him bet on it. Let me go back to it again. So I was looking at those, and that's how I got that pick, and that's how I got like a couple picks, and they've all lost. They've all done really bad. It's kind of amazing that these big high roller bets, they like every time I bet on them, they lost. So I'm like, okay, well, it's kind of like gives you ideas of like what people are betting on, and you can see all the high roller bets. I think it's kind of interesting. I have to like do a little bit more. I mean, maybe if you get like a guy, like a lot of these are hidden. It's probably all the same guy that's betting all these. But if you can find a user that's hitting very well. I mean, obviously they're betting it for a reason. If you can find a user that's winning consistently, follow them. Here's a guy that bet 35,000. On this might be the one bet that I did. No, it's not. Okay, so he bet 35,000 to win 50 grand. Okay, 1.4 odds. So there you go. Oh, here it goes. Add one bet to my. That other game must be over or something. And so you could put like add one bet to my bet slip. So there you go. So now I can bet on it. Hey, boom, right away. So I'm like, okay, I want to bet $100. You know, $100 will pay you 140. You know, so there you go. If you want to do it that way. So I wanted to show you that little like neat trick that you guys can use and do, and you can play around with it, see if you can make some money, and follow some of the high rollers. You know, you don't have to bet big. You don't have to be a high roller yourself. You know, you can bet like $1, $10, whatever you want to bet. And if you want to know the name of the site that I'm using, DM me on Twitter. There's one other bet that I like. It's the Utah Jazz and Clippers. The Utah Jazz total. Okay, so now here's the thing with totals. From what I've learned in the past is you never take even number. Okay, the number right now is 112 and a half. You always want to take an odd number. And there's reasons for this. The bottom line is it mostly comes in even. So if you bet 112 and it hits 112, well, you just lost by half a point. So now if you're betting 111 and it comes in 112, now you just won by half a point. So especially in basketball, every half a point matters. What I think, what I'm going to do on this particular bet is wait for the game to start. It's only 1 point. Definitely am going to bet the over for the Utah Jazz total. You know, I want to get like 111 and a half is what I want to get. Now, I mean, I could take it now, but it's only 1 point, so it should be easy to get like a 1 point change in the spread. Yeah, I mean, I could take it now, but you know, I'm feeling a little greedy right now. You know, I want a better payout. You know, I want that like 1-to-1. You know, like the $1.91. I want a little bit better odds on this particular bet. That's just what I want, and that's what I'm going to wait for. These are my two bets for the day, my two NBA bets. As you saw, I bet the one already, and you know, maybe I won't get it. You know, anything can happen. It's gambling. You know, so hopefully you guys do well today, and you guys watched this video. Last time I uploaded one, I think 0 people watched it.